My name is Kennia Coronado. I'm a senior at UWM and I am a youth organizer at Voces de la Frontera. I grew up in a mixed status family. Both my brother and I were U.S. citizens and my mother was undocumented. Eventually my parents were able to naturalize, but the majority of my family still remains undocumented today. Through my education at UWM, I've been able to learn a lot about the root causes of why immigration happens and what made my parents migrate to this country over 25 years ago. In the Latino community, there are many students that are still undocumented and are trying to navigate pursuing higher education, knowing that they do not receive financial aid and have to work 2 or 3 jobs and still be full-time students. UWM could have more resources as far as assisting undocumented students. I know that when we do our campus organizing, sometimes we're intentional about how we highlight the stories of undocumented students, as UWM has the largest undocumented student population in all of the UW schools. Being a member of Voces and Youth Empowerment Struggle provides opportunities to grow as leaders, as a collective unit, and to push forward for immigrant rights, worker rights, student rights. Being the youth organizer at Voces, I really enjoy working with high school students, especially freshmen, because they remind me of myself at that age. And most of the time, we lack political education around what's going on in our communities. And when I have meetings with them or when I convene with them, I'm very intentional about what I wish I would have learned at their age, so that I could have already, been organizing on higher levels, on a larger scale in high school. So that's how I organize with the students. I'm very intentional about what types of pieces I present to them as far as movements and intersectionality across our communities. It's important that this fight continues because we have had small victories with DACA and DAPA. However, they're not long-term solutions. We haven't fixed the root problems, but we are also the backbone of this country. We're the ones that move everything pretty much in this country, right? And we're folks are heavily exploited for it. And if immigrants were to leave or stop, this country wouldn't be anything.